I'm not sure the man had took his oath seriously to preserve, protect. In the past there were Republicans that I never questioned that their sincerity.
Well, Donald Trump has launched an attack on Tom Hanks, slamming the Hollywood star for being, quote, woke and destructive.
For more, we are joined by former White House advisor and Tom Hanks fan, Tony Shaffer in.
Our president is very busy prosecuting his enemies. His goon squad today indicted his own former national security advisor, John Bolton. He is just brazenly lying about the economy and grocery prices. But he did have a chat with Vlad Putin today, which we know because while he was on the phone with Putin, he posted, "I am speaking to President Putin now."
And the people who were whacked out, when you look at those people, those are not representative of the people of our country.
Mr. President, besides San Francisco...
By the way, I'm not a king. I'm not a king. I work my ass off to make our country great. That's all it is. I'm not a king at all.
Jimmy Kimmel aimed Tom Hanks amplified, and Donald Trump's control evaporated on live TV. The exact words are coming up. And yes, we've got the side-by-side receipts. If you're on Team Kimmel, punch that like button. Subscribe to the channel. We're in the same boat, folks. So, here's how it all unfolded. Kimmel walks out cool as a cucumber and starts stacking the week's greatest hits. Brags, pivots, and a merch drop dressed up as patriotism. He doesn't rant, he shrugs. Then, he says the part you can't unhear.
Every once in a while, when he needs a good laugh, Putin schedules a phone call with Trump. And Putin is Bart Simpson and Trump is his Mo. Trump announced that he is going to meet with Putin in Budapest at a date to be determined because only he can end a war.
I don't think any president's ever ended a war, frankly. One war, I did 8 of them, Maria, right? But I don't know, did Bush ever end? Do you think Biden ended a war? Biden started wars because he was stupid. But do you think Biden ended any wars? No. I don't know of anybody that ended wars. I ended 8 of them.
No president, nobody has ever ended a war other than him. All the other wars ended mysteriously by themselves.
So much greed, so much hypocrisy, so much duplicity. The room laughs because it's funny and then laughs again because it's true. Everything looked routine, just another late-night monologue until he rolls the clip of Trump obsessing over a magazine cover like it's the State of the Union. Suddenly, the joke isn't a joke, it's a mirror. Vanity meet daylight. And here's where we level up. Tom Hanks, the nation's calm voice, steps in.
Oh, well, thank you. Hey, now speaking of church, can I say something? If more folks went to church, we wouldn't be in this mess we're in now.
You know what? I agree with you, Doug. I'd like to shake your hand, sir. Here we go.
No,
Oh, no.
Like that.
Oh, no, it's just a handshake. Yeah, it's just a handshake. Yeah, all right. You're welcome at Black Devil anytime.
Oh, well, all right. Well, thank you, my brother. Maybe I'll start a show for you to come on, and we'll call it What Jeopardy?
No. We don't need it. We don't need it.
According to the Daily Beast, Donald Trump's inner circle is becoming increasingly fearful of the impact what he sees on Fox News is having on his decision-making. Trump officials became concerned when Trump asked if he could get a reverse mortgage on the White House in one of those Terry Bradshaw walk-in tubs. A few weeks ago, there were reports that the reason Trump wanted to send the National Guard into Portland is because he saw Fox footage of unrest from 2020, and he thought it was happening in real time. And he still might think that's happening in real time. Because in an interview with NBC, he said that when the governor of Oregon informed him there was no security threat in her state, he said, well, wait a minute, am I watching things on television that are different from what's happening?
While Jimmy Kimmel feeds us the receipts night after night, Hanks brings the moral clarity. Character still counts, facts still matter, and free speech is not a toy you yank when the punchlines sting. Everything seemed like standard Hollywood noise until a fight over. Kimmel's show turned into a live stress test for whether jokes get to survive politics. Kimmel came back sharper, and the message from Hanks and a wall of artists was simple. The lights stay on. Let's rewind and stitch the story the way your brain files it.
It's the show the FCC doesn't want you to see. We're doing something fun tonight. We're doing something unprecedented tonight. Now, although I think it's unprecedented, I did not bother to check. Tonight, Stephen is a guest on our show. I will simultaneously be a guest on his show. We thought it might be a fun way to drive the president nuts.
Finally, do you worry about the United States in case in terms of its commitment to democracy and freedom and everything these people died for, if there's another Trump presidency?
I think there's always reason to be worried about the short term, but I look at the longer term of what happened. I think there is a ongoing look. Our Constitution says, we the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union.
Kimmel lays out the week a braggy post about winning a pivot to grievance and the cash register ringing in the background. Then bam, he cues drag queen story time. A reading of Eric Trump's memoir built like a campfire tale. The pages beg for mercy. The wood chipper does not. Confetti. It's silly. It's savage. And it makes a serious point. If you sell mythology as nonfiction long enough, someone's going to test the paper stock.
Tomorrow, Trump gets a visit from Zelensky at the White House. They're going to see if they can figure out this thing with Bad Bunny, and then after that, we'll work on Ukraine. And most importantly, he still has his eye on the ballroom. Trump really wants a ballroom in the White House. Said the reason we don't have one already is because we've never had a real estate person as president, but now we have Blob Vila running the show, and we're gonna have one. Last night, Trump hosted a fundraising dinner for his big, beautiful $200 million wedding venue. The fact that the government is shut down because Republicans don't want to spend money on health care makes no difference to him, I guess. All the top people from Google, Apple, Amazon, you name it, lined up to eat beef stroganoff and kiss his ass, just as our founding fathers intended, to build a ballroom.
If you rock with Jimmy Kimmel or just love receipts with a side of shade, hit like and subscribe. We're in the same boat, rowing through the spin together. Back to it. Everything seemed stable, just jokes, right? Until the show got yanked for a hot minute, and the usual, we're not censoring, but voices started humming. That was the plot twist. The suspension tried to scare everyone straight. Instead, it sharpened the knives. Kimmel's tone changed from spicy to surgical.
Those in attendance, after I won the first night, I went up and I'm standing in the residential hallway with Melania, and we're looking into the Lincoln bedroom. Do you believe this? We're in the White House, and that's the Lincoln bedroom. And then she went into the Lincoln bedroom, padlocked the door, and Melania hasn't been heard from since. Meanwhile, while he's asking for money, Trump himself is cashing in bigly. Trump and his family have reportedly made more than $1 billion in crypto alone over the past year. And I guess $1 billion isn't enough because he's also hawking watches. If you watch Fox News or Newsmax for more than like an hour, you will see Donald Trump, our president, doing this.
Hello, everyone. It's President Donald J. Trump, and it's Trump time. Check out this red beauty. It's one of my new watches. Wear it proudly on your wrist.
Yeah. Don't wear it around your neck. I don't want to get sued.
Fewer drum rolls, more playback. He'd pause on a frame, tilt his head, and you could practically see the caption hovering. Are we really doing this? Meanwhile, Hanks did what grown-ups do in a storm. He didn't scream. He didn't posture. He simply stood with free speech. Call it Hollywood. We call it a spine. Here's the rhythm that keeps exposing the act. Monday, a post about how unfair everyone is and how great the brand remains. Tuesday, a new product line pretending to be a movement.
It is frightening to know the President of the United States is being briefed on world events by the same source as everyone at the Dallas-Fort Worth Airport Chili's to go. One thing you could say about Donald Trump, though, he has a vivid imagination. He has created a dangerous organization to get the old people excited and fired up, a supervillain called Antifa. And the reason we know Antifa is organized against the government is because their matching signs indicate they are somehow in league with Kinkos.
You're seeing people out there with thousands of signs that all match, pre-bought, pre-put together, They're organized and someone is funding it. We're going to get to the funding of Antifa. We're going to get to the root of Antifa, and we are going to find and charge all of those people who are causing this chaos in Portland and all these other cities across our country.
Yeah, and if we can't find them, we're going to pretend we did.